I know.
Yeah.
He likes coming out for outings, you know.
Why not? Us men don't like to be hauled up in
He
one
likes to
place.
do things, or else he's just sitting at home doing nothing. I think it's better for him to be active and do a few
Absolutely.
things.
Yeah, because he can still do stuff.
Yeah.
He can still get out. You know, one of the things in life is that we get to do stuff like this. On that average homeowner, you can do stuff like that and get satisfaction out of producing a job that you've done yourself.
Yep.
You saved you the expense of hiring somebody, and you're learning something about maybe you were afraid to do.
I know. I hear you. I never used to do sheetrock
Yeah.
because I was always afraid because
Yeah.
I didn't know the process. And even when it was smooth, I'm like, okay, well, when it dries, yeah, I'm probably going to see the patch. And sure enough, I see the patch. I'm not sure how many coats to put on and all that kind of stuff. But man, once I started, I thought, you know what? I'm just going to do it and figure it out.
That's it. Yeah.
And
Fear prevents us.
I'm not afraid of it anymore.
Yeah, fear prevents us of doing things sometimes, you know. And you know, hey, it's just like, you know, sometimes you're just uncertain about what the outcome will be. But on something like this, you know, you're in control of it, because if it gets too heavy, you just trowel it off and splatter it again. If it's too light, splatter it again.
Yeah, add some.
Add some to it. It's not like, you know, you have to, you're final. Like if you put a countertop in, you're done.
Yeah.
If you don't like the color, there's not much you can do.
Yeah, or if it cuts off, you don't get a second chance, do you?
Yeah, and especially with a counter, with granite, it's so, a lot of it ununiform, you know. It's like, hey, some people go, well, I didn't like that one little piece there. And they go, well, that's $3,500 if you want to change it out. I mean, you know, I worked on a job like that with a lady. She didn't like the way the pattern wasn't all uniform. And they said, well, you should have bought the stuff that's more uniform. She picked it out.
Yeah, he just installed it. He just cut it and installed it.
So I'll actually reuse this plastic.
You will.
Probably on the outside of when I do an exterior, because it still has this texture.
Yeah.
If you brought this piece back in a home, this would all come off. But on the outside, like say you're taping a window or something on the exterior, so I don't like to waste anything.
Well, I'm surprised that this tape just comes off so easy. It doesn't do that if you use regular masking tape, does it?
Right. If you use the blue, it comes off quite easy. You got a piece of plastic. I'm into recycling. I can use this again. And even this other tape, you know, would come off. But not as easy.
Yeah, it doesn't come off as easy.
So we have a piece here.
All right, I didn't know that.
We have a piece here we could reuse, but like I say, not on the interior, because that white stuff will come all off.
Right.
And you don't want to have that if you're going to do a job and you take the plastic off and you got white flecks of stuff all over the place.
Yeah. So the blue tape's the way to go.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So actually, what I can do is take all this paper off now. I'm going to take all this paper off and the plastic off, because when I paint, I don't want this up, because it could have a little dust and debris. If I'm taking it off, I'd have to wait for it, you know, when I'm painting to dry. So I want to have a clean surface. Then I have to paint that whole line up on the edge here.
Right, yeah.
I want to paint that whole line. Then I have the ceiling paint. I can cut that in first, then cut the wall in last. So I want to have a clean surface. I want to see what I'm up against. So I'm going to take that all off.
Oh, so if you're painting the ceiling and a wall, you want to do the ceilings first.
Yes, then cut the wall in.
Then cut the wall in. And you know, around the windows and stuff, you're going to have to caulk that. And my question would be, when do you actually do your caulking? Do you caulk it first and then do your painting, or do you do your painting first and then caulk it in with the tight line?
Usually, if I'm using white caulking and I'm painting the edge a different color, say like a beige, I'll caulk it first and then I'll cut the line in with a nice brush So it depends on sometimes how much I need to caulk too. If it's a real thin bead, I'll do it with a final.
Right.
And if it's a wider area to caulk, then I'll do that first. Because you don't want that wide caulking to show on your paint line.
Yeah.
But sometimes
Well, and then it might show on your window frame too,
it might show.
if you do it too thick.
Exactly.
All right.
So that's kind of the scenario on that. So this can come off, and we can check to make sure we got a clean surface here.
Yeah, this is just part of the job, and plus it makes it, since you're not painting right this minute, the
Yeah.
people can still use their
Exactly.
place.
We want to clean up and leave no trace we were here today, because we're going to come back and do a whole different process on it.
Yeah.
With the paint.
And even if you weren't, it just, as you said, it wouldn't make sense to leave all this stuff up.
Yeah.
You can't get any straight cut-in lines or anything, or see any imperfections, caulking, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right.
So
Cleanup begins here.
it's a pretty clean little area here. We got our stuff ready to go here. We got areas here that we need to wipe off here and there and make sure we've got everything clean. I think we got a good look up there, and
Yeah.
what you did to smooth that off before we textured it came out quite nice.
Yeah, good.
You know, basically, yeah, you want to have the walls all prepared before you texture, because you know, you don't want to see a big divot in the wall after you've got
Oops.
Yeah, you gotta turn it off. So, yeah, I mean, that's the key to redoing a wall, is make sure you get it all, you know, good and smooth. Like up there at the cabin, the guy that did that,
Oh, I know.
I wouldn't have paid him until he got it done right.
He didn't do enough on the seams. He should have put
No,
another
no,
coat,
no.
and even a tight skim coat after that.
Yeah, yeah.
It was like he was in a rush,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
then a thin spray texture, and then they spray it, and then they painted it semi-gloss, and it shows everything.
Everything. Now, you could remedy it by doing a flat or an eggshell, but it still would stand out.
Even then, I could point out exactly where the lines were,
Yeah.
where the
And
tape
once
seams.
you see it, once the customer sees that,
Yeah.
you're always going to see it.
Oh yeah.
If you fixed it before you saw it,
Yep.
then you wouldn't be looking up there anyway.
Yep.
So to me, it was like.
Yeah, he had something else to do that day, I
told him,
guess.
I said I wouldn't settle for this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And for me to fix it.
You can't, if somebody doesn't do good work, you can't feel bad about telling them, hey, I don't like it.
Yeah.
If you're going to be paying for it, you're going to be the one looking at it.
Yeah.
If you can see it, the idea is you don't see that stuff when you
Yeah.
get done.
Yeah. And that's the finished work of an aspect of a job, you know?
Yep.
I mean, you don't want to do that. So basically, we're just kind of unwrapping, trying to keep everything together here in one pile, so we can make sure everything's wiped off here and clean. Wonder if they're gonna do granite on the wrap it over here.
I don't know.
My desk at home, the guy said, hey, I got a granite piece back here. You just do your depth. I thought that was cool.
He was going to do what?
Well, on my desk was separate from the counters,
Yeah.
you know? Off to one side, I don't know if you remember, but I said, hey, could you do the desk too? Put a piece of granite on the desk and then overlap it on the windowsill.
Oh.
So it kind of tied in the whole room.
Oh, yeah.
He goes, oh yeah, we can do that.
Huh.
So that was cool. Nice guy. Local Orangeville guy. And then down here on the bottom, there's some water stains that
Yeah.
got on this.
Did you
know
see
what
it?
happened? This was out in the garage after I painted it, and I guess it got, I don't know how it got wet, but this is MDF, so it'll pick up a stain. So Well, maybe that was the other stuff you had that I got.
Well,
I gotta paint that.
you know, there was some that never got painted
Oh, maybe.
because they had some underneath their car.
Oh yeah.
And it got something happened to it, and the guy couldn't use it, and
Yeah,
so
he had to use new.
he brought some other stuff.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. What happened? That's what it was.
But if it's got a mark like that, you're gonna have to put some sort of
Definitely have to prime
stain
that,
blocker.
Kill this, yeah, stain blocker.
On
And
that
then
baseboard.
And then take this baseboard and caulk it too.
Yeah.
Along the top line.
Yeah, because I noticed he didn't caulk that, but you're gonna caulk that before you paint, right?
Before I paint, I'll caulk that, make sure everything's sealed off.
Right.
Along here where the wallpaper was, because I think he had. Didn't he have this in here before
Yes.
you got to work to tear it off? Right?
Yes, I had to score that.
Yeah. Yeah, he got
All the wallpaper.
He didn't want to come back to do just that, so he went ahead and put it on
Yeah.
before he had a chance to remove the paper. So a little bit of a process to get it off. Huh?
Yep.
Cut.